In 2021, people in business realize that if they do not care, for these natural resources, it is going to become more and more expensive to run their business, which means they will not be, they may actually go out of business. So large companies, small companies across the world and across Nepal, I think there is a huge realization that my business must take care of these natural resources because they are in short supply. Let's look at those items that matter. So water, energy, and then we look at the workspace, and let us say we see a leaking faucet, or we see that a two-wheeler or a four-wheeler run on diesel fuel is making unnecessary trips to the bank. By becoming a little more mindful, becoming more efficient, we can basically cut down on those costs. So water costs, energy costs, waste disposal costs, mobility. And so what we've identified is that if we intervene in those points, so basically fix the leak, we switch from an incandescent bulb to a light emitting diode. This makes my business 100% more efficient. So when you look at the businesses that we are basically scanning or scoping across the market, we notice that for an agriculture enterprise, water is a critical issue. For say a mechanical workshop, energy would be a critical issue. For say a service oriented industry, waste might be an issue. For the tourism sector, for example, the fact that the tourist is becoming more and more conscious and demand responsible businesses. So all these factors basically make it invariably very important for a business to compete in that space, which means they really need to understand where their natural resources are sourced, how they are processed, and then how they are disposed. Now TVET is in a very special position because they are sort of the focal agency. And so when you think of scalability, so each one of us can do trainings, we can do workshops, we can do all kinds of activities. But if you want to reach the kind of scale that TVET can provide, then it is a natural partner, where because so many young people are going through that system, if we intervene with the curriculum, if we intervene with the resource persons, if we intervene with the content, then the cumulative impact that we have on the environment will be felt. Information has to be brought into one place. It has to be basically indigenized, means it's got to be made relevant to the local context, and also at the level of the TVET graduates. And then as they move into the marketplace, the rollout of these ideas is going to be almost automatic, because people see the benefit in doing this. And as we said before, it will help their bottom line. But we need an institution where all this can come together and from where it can be dispersed. And so TVET is in a perfect place to do that. In 10 years' time, if we have the young entrepreneurs, if we have the training, and the exposure, and then we have the enabling policies, then I can see that the enterprises, the numbers will grow, they will be clean, they will be green, but also the products, that they make will be desirable in the market, because more and more young people who are going to become consumers of those services and products are also extremely conscious about the need, to help the planet and also to green the economy. So I think it's a great opportunity because everything is sort of converging.